Yeah, well, my great grandfather's from Kingston. I'm sorry, he's from St. Catherine. So I have some Jamaican blood in me. I wasn't born there though.
Understood.
But I knew I had to be something Jamaican because I love me some Jamaican food and reggae. So I was like, it's in my blood. I talked to my grandmother and she told me the story of my great grandfather, how he wound up here working at the shipyard and he got off the boat and never got back on.
Hold on, hold on. So he was doing an illegal immigration type situation.
I'm an alien. I'm an illegal alien.
The Straight Foolishness Comedy Show. The world's #1 clean comedy show.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
The Straight Foolishness Comedy Show podcast with your host, Curtis Bateman.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
The Straight Foolishness Comedy Show podcast with your host, Curtis Bateman.
Yeah. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Straight Foolishness Comedy Show podcast. Comedian Rod Z. Rod Z, what's up with you tonight, boss man?
Hey man, ain't no thing, bro. I'm just living life, enjoying life, and trying to get the most out of what God has for me, which all of us should be doing.
Bro, it's a blessing to have you on here tonight, bro. You didn't have to stop by, but I'm definitely grateful, man, that you did, man. Real quick, before we get started, man, before we get started, I never asked you this question before. Brother, were you born and raised in Orlando, or are you from somewhere else? Where you from?
I'm from Orlando, born and raised.
Orlando, born and raised.
Orange Memorial Hospital.
Okay.
It was Orange Memorial back then, now it's ORMC.
Okay. Peep this. I did see something. You know what? You exactly right. I wasn't sure that you moved here because you got what's your aren't you like Jamaican?
Yeah, well, my great grandfather's from Kingston. I'm sorry, he's from St. Catherine. So I have some Jamaican blood in me. I wasn't born there though.
Understood.
But I knew I had to be something Jamaican because I love me some Jamaican food and reggae. So I was like, it's in my blood. I talked to my grandmother and she told me the story of my great grandfather, how he wound up here working at the shipyard and he got off the boat and never got back on.
Hold on. So he was doing an illegal immigration type situation?
I'm an alien. I'm an illegal alien.
He
got on. He was working on the boat. They stopped the shipyard. Stopped in Mobile, Alabama. He got off there and wound up in Birmingham. That's where he met my great grandmother. And he's from Kingston. I keep saying Kingston. He's from St. Catherine, Jamaica, and he met my great grandmother in Birmingham. And then my grandfather was born in Birmingham, and here I am.
Man, that's dope, man. And you know what? It hit me because we in Orlando, Jones High School. Shout out to your school, Jones High School.
Yes, sir.
I know you got heavy-handed with Bethune, but I never known you. I never knew you was at Jones. I never knew that, brother.
That's my school. That's where I got my start. That's where, to me, that's home. That's where love is. That's where family is. And I'm hoping that the family will come out in great numbers on Friday because that's Jones means so much to me. Jones means everything.
Understood.
That's a very important historical school.
Okay. So
glad I graduated from there.
Understood. So let the people know exactly what you got going on this Friday.
This Friday is the For the Culture comedy show. It's going to be at the Hope Church of Orlando, 3032 Monte Carlo Trail. Doors will open at 7. The show's going to start at 8. And guess what, Curtis?
What's
You're
going
on the show, bro. You're opening the show, dude.
Me?
Yeah. You're on the show as well as what I call one of the best ventriloquists in the country. His name is Willie Brown.
Okay.
He's got a gang of friends. He's got Uncle Rufus. He's got Woody, and there's no telling who he's going to have in his bag to pull out. We're going to bring the kids in and let them come absolutely free. That's right. Kids get in free. Middle school age and down. Don't bring your 32-year-old son talking about that's my baby. I'm talking about children.
Understood.
Children. Because I don't want people saying, I could come, but I can't afford to bring the family when it's a family show.
Understood.
It's a family show. It's clean. It's at my church, but it's not. How can I describe it? It's meant for the family, and it's meant for us to have fun. People think because you at the church you're not gonna have fun, but I promise you, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna have tears in your eyes, and we're gonna have a good time. And I'm a DJ that night too. I'm gonna open up on the 1 and 2. So come on out, get you some good music, get you some good laughter. And that's all I'm offering right now. I would offer more, but right now we starting out, be faithful over the few things.
That's
then we're gonna jump it off real big in the future, I promise.
Hey man, y'all make sure I'm gonna throw the link up once again. Y'all make sure y'all go grab them tickets this Friday in Orlando. Listen, it's going down. All right. Comedian Rozzy, your boy Curtis Bateman. All right. We said Willie. Is it Willie Brown?
Yep.
Willie Brown, man, is going down. You understand what I'm saying? Rod.
He's a bad man.
He is. I actually seen him, man, and listen, he rolled with some dummies, literally. He rolled with him. Hey, literally, he rolled with him.
I told him the other day, I said, we don't even be looking at you. You could come how you want to come. They be looking at the puppets.
Bro, he could be a whole white man. We wouldn't even know.
They don't know.
They will know. So, Rod, man, I want to ask you a question. So, what started you off doing comedy? Like, what were you in like school and like were you the class clown? Like, what transitioned you here?
Oh no, I wasn't the class clown because I came from that household. My parents didn't play. All you had to do was tell my parents you was gonna call them, and I say, "Sir, ma'am, what you need me to do?" Because I don't want no problems. No, I wasn't a class clown. I always knew I wanted to be in entertainment. Mm-hmm. Actually, music is my first love. I've been playing drums since 4th grade.
Oh wow!
So I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I knew I wanted to act. I knew I've done just about everything I wanted to do in entertainment industry. I always knew it, and then I saw. I always used to sneak and listen to Richard Pryor.
Okay.
I love Richard Pryor, but I fell in love with comedy when I saw Eddie Murphy Delirious.
Got it.
I did not know people could make you laugh that hard. And when he did that, oh, Lord, Mom, I'm falling down the stairs, my shoe. That was it. He said, that's what I want to do. And I actually started my career at Bethune-Cookman. There was a gap in the show. They had a talent show or something. Something was going on.
Okay.
And they had a gap in the show, and I just jumped up on stage and grabbed the mic and started clowning around. I was on the student government, so I had that little leeway where I could get on stage. And I just, kind of calmed the crowd down, and I think I told 1 or 2 jokes. The people laughed, and then I wrote a couple of jokes and did it again. And next thing you know, my first paid gig was Delta Sigma Theta.
Okay.
Okay, they asked me to host one of their events.
Okay.
I didn't know. They was like, so how much you gonna charge us? And I was like, saying to myself, y'all gonna pay me?
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah.
So I was like, I was in college. I was like, $50.
Well, I thought you were gonna say 100. God.
No. Well, listen. I say $50. They say okay. They jumped on that.
I bet.
Hey, but I thought I was you couldn't listen. That $50, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Feel you.
So the next show, this gentleman by the name of Larry Witt, he used to do fashion shows.
Okay.
And Larry Witt called me and said he wanted me to host the show. He told me, Rod, I'll pay you $100 and I need you to go down and get a tuxedo. And he showed me the address and all that. I went and got my tux. I hosted the show and he paid me $100, crispy $100 bill.
Feel you.
And I was on and popping from there. So God has been good, but I recognize those two people. And then after that, I started doing shows with a guy named Bob Johnson, who used to live in Robert Johnson, who used to live in Orlando. And he was one of the biggest before all these promoters came around, he was the biggest promoter in the city. And he owned the club called Cheek to Cheek.
Okay.
He used to bring, you name it, he's bought them from the Kings of Comedy. But he used to bring them like one at a time. Like 1 week he'll bring Said the Entertainer. And the next week he'll bring Bernie Mac. Then another week he would bring, and he would just keep them coming every month. And yours truly was blessed enough to be able to host all the shows. That's how I cut my teeth in comedy. And
wow.
I couldn't have, I know it's God, because I couldn't have written a better script to get into the business. And from there, the comedians are coming and say, you want to go on the road? And I mean, to be in the entertainment business, you got to have faith in God, because you don't know when they're going to call you to do a show. But that's how I got my start. Yeah. Yeah. Well, after the show on March 3rd, I have to go to Norfolk, Virginia, and host and do some events for the Mideastern Athletic Conference basketball tournament. You know, it's March, so it's March Madness. Their basketball tournament is on the 6th through the 12th. I'll be in Norfolk, Virginia, and then I come back to Orlando to DJ and host for a convention. So March is going to be pretty busy for a brother. And then after that, I'm going to spring break because I substitute teach, and I'm going to celebrate my birthday. My birthday is actually tomorrow, Curtis. Thank you. Thank you. So during spring break, I'm going to try to get a couple of days in, go see family, and I have to be back at the last part of spring break to do that convention. And then I'm going to try to just kick back and go to the beach for like a couple of days. I'm in acapella. Now I use this backdrop because this is my motivation. When I look at it, it's something about the beach, man. That's one of my happy places. It keeps me calm. I love the water. Maybe it's because I'm a Pisces. I don't know. I'm looking at my hat, and I keep looking at it. I want to set the record straight because I know you're a man of faith and a man of God. I want everybody to know this is the Black Panther on my hat. Okay, this is not some demon. Okay, all the people. I don't know. You know, people see stuff and their imagination get the best of them, and they start running wild with stuff. But this is the Black Panther, y'all. So stay calm, stay cool. Because all y'all went to see Black Panther. Y'all took the church bus to go see Black Panther. So don't tell me you don't like Black Panther.
Hey, y'all, we gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, man, we got some more questions for comedian Rising. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out this weekend at For the Culture Comedy Show. Hey, man, the grown man is doing his thing, and his birthday tomorrow, so it's definitely great for you to go out and to go celebrate with him tomorrow. Hey, y'all, we'll be right back on the Straight Customs.
Hey, how you doing? Curtis with Straight Customs Apparel and Printing here. Hey, I just want to stop by really quick to let you know about our $7.25 t-shirt. Yes, $7.25. The minimum for the t-shirts are only 50 t-shirts. And if you got bigger sizes, it's only $1 more for those t-shirts. Listen, this is exactly what you're going to get. A one-color t-shirt with your logo or your wording on the t-shirt. Exactly like this. Listen, you may have a birthday coming up, girls trip. Listen, family reunions coming up, graduations. Listen, only $7.25 a piece. You can go back if you an artist and you want to sell merchandise. You can go back and sell these t-shirts and make you some more money off of it. Listen, Straight Customs Apparel and Printing is here to help you out. Call us today and let us take care of your printing needs.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Str8foolishness TV. The Str8foolishness Comedy Show. The world's #1 clean comedy show.
Hey, we are back here. Listen. We are back here with comedian Rod Z. Rod, I had a couple more questions, man, before we get out here tonight. How important is it to you as a comic that you continue to write your material, and what advice would you give to other comics watching tonight to continue to write and not to be lazy?
Writing is everything. It's how you build your base. It's how you develop as a comedian. So writing is very important. It's something that needs to be done, and you can't get around it, because after a while you start falling back on your regular stuff. So you have to really push yourself and challenge yourself. I think the hardest part is once you develop a good set. Like, I could go for an hour, at least an hour, 15, 20 minutes. And once you know the stuff that makes people laugh, you tend to lean on that. And it's like starting all over again with a new joke. So advice I would give to young comics is just continue to develop your material. And once you get a good set going, start in small increments again on your new stuff. You know, I've done 3 comedy recordings. So that's a lot of material.
Wow.
And once you get to that point, you still have to write small sets. But I would give that advice to them. Just don't be afraid to write. And once you start your joke, commit to it and stay with it. And I mean, all your jokes ain't gonna hit. Everything ain't gonna be funny to everybody. Everybody ain't. Matter of fact, everybody's not gonna like you all the time. So you have to just stay committed and be faithful to the people who are being faithful to you. So let the people that support you, give them everything you got. Continue to keep God first and push forward, and see what He has for you. Because you know one thing about it, when God has it for you, ain't nothing nobody else can do.
That's right. And I like that. I like that interlude, because listen, we going to the chat real quick. I want to thank everybody who stopped off to the chat tonight. Shout out to my boy Darius Carrison out at the House of Laughter, man, in Eustis, Florida. What's up, brother? Good to see you tonight, man.
Big D, what up?
Big Chip from Big Chip, what's going on from Jacksonville, Florida? What's up, Big Chip?
Duval.
Yes, sir. We also got Jacqueline Gunner, what's going on? Shaniqua Ingram, Jen Weeks from Duval, also comedian Jen Weeks, female comic from Jacksonville, Florida. Hilarious, man. So I like to do something called Comedy is Ministry. All right. So I'm gonna give you a couple of subjects, and you gonna definitely just give me your honest truth about what you think.
What do you say? What do you call it?
Comedy is ministry.
Uh-oh.
Comedy is because I want you to be truthful through your comedy. That's what I want you to be truthful. Give it to me. Now, there's something on social media right now that everybody doing. It's called $500,000. You can get that, or dinner with Jay-Z. What is comedian Rozzy doing? Is he taking the $500,000, or he going out to have dinner with Jay-Z and possibly Beyonce? What you doing, brother?
I'm taking the money.
God, dog, I knew it. I knew it.
Because if I get the 500,000, then I'll be able to afford to go see them in concert. Because that's Beyonce ticket gonna take half of that, but I still have 250 left, and then I can still go see them and possibly. So I'm taking the money.
I ain't mad at you. I would have took the money too. So smart man. So
I need the money.
Hey, who can't use an extra? You know what I'm saying? Look,
500K. Come on, extra. Man. I'll catch up with Jigga Man later.
Now, I know you're a man who loves sports. You're a man who loves sports. Now, we come from two different eras, brother. I mean, truthfully.
Here we go.
Who the GOAT? LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Tell me. Let the people know.
If I gotta choose between the two, I'm going with Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Ooh, now tell us why. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Come on, everybody rocking his old shoes from way back in the day. It's Mike, man. I mean, I love, and let me tell y'all something. As far as the man, the human being, and the philanthropist, big LeBron James fan. I don't take nothing from him. You've never heard him be in trouble. Never heard any real major controversy. The man is who he is, but he really endeared himself to me when he built that school. That school is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So I love me some LeBron. He's a Laker now, which that's my favorite team. But ain't nothing like Mike. And all these young people talking about LeBron. Listen, man, you had this. If you never witnessed it, if you didn't get to see Mike play, I can't even argue with you or debate with you, man. I can't, because you're not gonna understand.
You won't, because you know I grew up watching Mike, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not even similar. I think Kobe is more similar to Mike than anybody has ever been.
Absolutely. I was gonna say that, and I'm me being a Laker fan, but you know, all the best players come from the Lakers. Eventually, you're gonna wind up as a Laker somewhere. But I agree with you on that. Kobe was the closest thing to Mike. As far as Mike had something about him where you knew. Like, there was a couple of times I was cheering, like when they played the Phoenix Suns, I was cheering for Charles Barkley because I wanted Barkley to get a ring. A lot of people don't know Barkley was a bad man.
Yeah.
And I wanted Barkley to win a championship so bad. And Mike would just be like, no, y'all ain't winning. They'll be like, Mike got the flu. They ain't gonna win tonight. Mike be like, no.
Watch this.
Hey, he be like, y'all ain't winning. I mean, Mike would just take over, man. And he'd be like, give me the ball, move out the way. Yeah. My team needs 15 points in these next 30 seconds, and I gotta get them.
Yeah. Facts. Next question, man. You like as you can tell, I like to eat. You like to eat? You like to eat?
Love to eat. I love to eat.
So my question to you is, if you're able to get free food for life, all right, you want to they give you these two spots.
Okay.
Miller's Ale House or Chili's? Where you going?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna slide by the Ale House.
Okay, what you like to get at the Ale House? Okay, if you were taking a lady, I know you ain't, but if you were taking a lady on a date to the Ale House, what would you get? What would you get? Let the ladies know what you would get.
I like their seafood pasta.
Okay.
I like their fish. They have salmon. Anytime you have fish, I'm down with that. I love salmon. Of course, their buffalo wings are good.
Okay.
Some French onion soup. Those are some of my favorite items from there. As a matter of fact, they got the zingers on sale right now. So,
hey, you
Ale House, y'all owe us some money for the little promo.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm about to say that. Cause Black History Month type situation. That's what you
Hook
saying?
us up. Hook us up.
That's what you. Ale House, hey.
Hey, and I think they got crab legs back on the menu too.
You lying.
Yeah. So I know
mean,
they say you're not supposed to eat crab legs, but I'm gonna have to ask God to forgive me because I don't know how I'm gonna stop eating them.
Oh man.
With that butter, oh Jesus.
Quick question, man. So, if you were able to right now look in the camera and shout out a business in Central Florida that people may not know about, a business that you like, that you say, you know what, this is a pretty dope business. What business would you shout out tonight?
Oh man, don't do me like that. I know a lot of entrepreneurs. Well, I gotta shout out Straight Customs first.
I appreciate it.
I know you did your commercials and everything, but y'all listen to me. I saw this brother do his thing, and he was like, "Yeah, I could do signs and stuff." This brother is talented, and I'm a supporter of Straight Customs. I believe when I don't mind paying. He's reasonably priced, but I don't mind paying for his stuff because it's good quality. And I'm not just saying that he didn't ask me to say this. It's always good quality. He's dependable, and your stuff just gonna look professional. Look at his stuff in the background right now. He gonna have you looking good and professional, man. If you come to my show this Friday, he did all my banners, all that. So I'm gonna give Straight Customs a shout out.
Appreciate it.
I'm also going to give Big Lou's Wings.
Okay.
They have a food truck, Big Lou's. Matter of fact, Big Lou Ross played football for the Buffalo Bills, and he was the person that introduced Buffalo Wings to Orlando.
Wow.
Before Flyers and all these other places, it was Big Lou's Wings. Go holler at him wherever you find his food truck. Gosh, man, it's so many. You put me on the spot. Now people gonna be like, "Why you ain't shout me out?" I try to support Black businesses. It's a lot of them, man. But those are two that jump in my head right away.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you've been doing how many years you been doing comedy?
Coming up on 30. My math ain't good. I started in 98.
Okay, yeah, you coming. Well, that's 20. That's about 25 years. I'm gonna say that's about 25 years.
It might be more than that. My math,
okay.
I can't. I'm not a numbers crunch guy. I have to have my calculator.
Understood. If
I'm the guy be talking about 34, 35.
Hey, that's my son right now. That's my. If you had a chance to work with anybody, on the same stage that you really admire in the comedy game, who would it be? Well, these questions hit you like bricks tonight.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
I gotta throw. You know who I like, and a lot of people don't give her props.
Uh-oh.
I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
Whoopi Goldberg is hilarious.
Now
she did a one-woman show. Whoopi Goldberg is incredible. Her depth and her characters are amazing. Okay. So I wouldn't mind doing something with Whoopi. I want to do something with somebody from the old school that we can bring back after years and just. I would like to host and introduce them and let them through. Yeah, let them come out. So Whoopi Goldberg and Eddie would be my top two, and then I'd like to go on tour with Dave Chappelle.
Yo,
it just seemed like if I was on the road with Dave, we would have some interesting conversations. Dave is so knowledgeable. I think I've always tried to be more than just a comedian. I think everything ain't funny, and I think there are times where you need to step up, man up or woman up, and be in that moment. And I think we all need to do our best to be just well-rounded. So, I like people like Dave Chappelle.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as I know, you're one of the most well-rounded comics. Man, you were just on. It just hit me. You were just on Roland Martin, right?
Yeah.
They had a whole town hall meeting about some issues and things that's going on at the Bethune-Cookman, man. Let the people know a little bit about like what's going on with Bethune-Cookman right now.
Well, right now, there's a lawsuit that has been filed against the Alumni Association, and I'm a proud member of our Alumni Association, the Mary McLeod Bethune National Alumni Association. And they have a lawsuit. Our name used to be the Bethune-Cookman University National Alumni Association, but that name was taken from us by the school. And look, to make it a short story, the Board of Trustees, and mainly the head of Board of Trustees and members of the Board of Trustees, is at odds with the alumni. And I'm like, who does that? Like, we are the group of people that, I'm not a millionaire. If I had it to give, I would. But we are the people that raise money, give our time, talent, and effort to help support our school. And you're suing us. So I didn't like that. I didn't like how the alumni were being treated, especially if you didn't go to Bethune-Cookman and you come and, causing all this havoc at our school.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like how the alumni were being treated. So I spoke up. It caused me a little bit of suffering because you mentioned the Battle of the Bands.
Yes, sir.
And right now, last year was the first year in about 11 or 12 years that I didn't host the Battle of the Bands. So that was hard.
Yeah,
but it's right. You got to stand up, Even my mom was like, baby, you sure you want to do this? Don't mess up your money. But I'm not that dude. I'm not that guy to just, I told my mom, I say, Mom, if I don't stand up for what I believe is right, and everything you and Dad taught me was for nothing. I mean, this your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I come to you need some money, make sure you have some.
Make sure you got it ready for me.
No, but that's what it's all about. And I hope we can sit down and talk and work things out, because I'm a big advocate for some schools. Matter of fact, Curtis, I'm going to be talking to you because I'm working on doing some things for all the schools, all the HBCUs in the state of Florida. I'm big on HBCU athletics, and I'm big on HBCUs. And I think that now that after Dion has done what he's done and accomplished what he did at Jackson State, I think we should be 10 toes down and everybody should be pushing HBCUs. That's just my opinion.
Most definitely, man. Hey, listen, I'm here to help you, you know what I'm saying, with whatever it is. I got people, Jen Weeks, Big Chip, Tim Allen. You know us comics, man. We here. We going to stand behind you. And while we're here, man, we just want to go ahead and give you your flowers, bro. Give you your flowers, because before I even started the Str8foolishness Comedy Show, man, your name is all I heard. I remember, you know what's funny part? I remember when I met you. When I met you. You only know this, bro. I was starstruck. I was starstruck. And listen, bro, we was on Ivor Lane. Yeah, bro. It was a church. I think the church is called Agape.
Yeah, bro, you tore it up that night. You had me rolling that night. We had a good time that night.
Yo, man.
I remember that. I remember that. Pastor, is it Sharon?
Yes, Sharon Riley.
Pastor Sharon, yeah.
Pastor Sharon Riley.
Love her.
Great woman of God, great pastor. Yes. And she's called me, I think, once again since then. But man, like, I came in, I studied that night. I studied when I saw you come in, and you came in with the suit, and man, you told them people up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this is, you know what I'm saying? And then like years later, for us to be connecting like this, it's definitely great, because you sit and watch like, man, this man is doing his thing. And now it's like, now, bro, we connected. We doing shows together. You know, I love that in a comedy game where people have like minds. And that's, and I know I'm talking to some people on here, period. In business, period, and whatever you do, surround yourself with people who got like minds. Me and this man got like minds, because people who not equally yoked on the same, now we can help pull them up, but we ain't about to stop and tussle with you for too long. You know what I'm saying?
You said something that was key. Even if you don't have like minds, if you're evenly yoked, because what I admire most in you, you're a funny brother. Like I said, you had me rolling that night. But what I admire and what you caused me to do is your drive in business and your business sense and your creativity. the
For
way
sure.
you put your events together and all that. That's what I admire in you, brother, and other comedians. And I like different people for different reasons because I think we can all learn from each other.
Yeah, most
Just because
definitely.
I've been doing it longer doesn't mean anything. If you too proud to turn around and look at these young cats that's coming out, because that's what keeps you relevant, is knowing what the game is and knowing who is popping. And you get to know people because I don't fool with everybody. You know that.
Yeah, for correct. I know that. I know that.
You get to know people, and once you make that link and that connection, I try to keep that bond and that family feel with everybody that I meet because good friends, especially nowadays, are hard to come by.
Yeah, most definitely,
Yeah.
man. So once again, tell the people where they can find you at on social media.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rod Z Comic. On Facebook, you can find me at Rod Z. Actually, it's Roderick Rod Z Ziegler. Just put Rod Z in. And I have two Facebook pages. I have another page called Rod Z, aka DJ Nutty Professor. I DJ now, and that's my DJ name. The nutty part is the comedian. The professor is the teacher. Put them together, Nutty Professor. So I DJ now as well. And Twitter, I said Twitter and Instagram, and you can go to rod-z.com. That's rod-z.com. That's my website.
Perfect. All right, I want to let y'all know once again, this Friday, March the 3rd, For the Culture and Family comedy show with your very own comedian Rod Z. Curtis Bateman will definitely be in the building. Willie Brown and friends, and Uncle Rufus. Listen, now, right? You said the kids get in free.
Kids get in free. Bring your children. Bring your family. Tickets are $20. VIP. There are some VIP tables still available. Those are $125. They seat 6. But I'm actually probably gonna go ahead and make it 8.
Okay.
So you'll save money if you get a VIP table. That's $125, and you can go to ftccomedy.eventbrite.com. That's ftccomedy.eventbrite.com.
That's perfect. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you see comedian Rod Z or you see me, Curtis Bateman, if y'all see us putting on events, help us out. Share our flyer.
Please.
Come out, support us. We need your help. These events, we can't do without you. We need your help. Like, we know we be sharing these flyers 20 million times. Yes, we do. We be online 20 million days because we're building something not just for ourselves, but legacies. We're building character, integrity in our shows. And we want people to come out and just have a good time. You don't gotta have all that cussing. You ain't gotta have all. Hey, listen, hey, you can come out and definitely you can enjoy yourself. Rod, before I let you go tonight, man, look into the camera, man. Give somebody an encouraging word. Give somebody out there right now probably going through stuff. Everybody always going through something. But give somebody a word tonight that they can take home. They can take tomorrow into their next day.
I've been telling my students this for like the past couple of weeks. I have a phrase that says life is hard. There's always a challenge. There's always going to be something that's going to be a bump in the road or a roadblock or a barrier. But do your best to better yourself and let God lead you so you can at least try to choose your heart, because it's going to be problems and challenges. Keep the faith, be encouraged, keep laughter and love in your heart, love on somebody, and don't be afraid to allow somebody to help you, because we all need a helping hand from time to time. That's what I want to say. Just keep the faith and choose your heart. You know, it's hard paying bills and making ends meet sometimes, but it's also hard out there being homeless.
You right about it.
You have a choice, though. You have a choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Choose your heart, because it's gonna be hard.
Either way, you're gonna have a fight.
They never said it'll be easy. Yeah. They said it'll be worth it. So choose your heart and go for it. Know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you have everything that you need to be successful.
Straight foolishness. Str8foolishness comedy show. The world's